Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Jeff, Glow and Double O Cabbage here, back for another video. Hope everybody's doing really well out there in YouTube land, wherever you are, all over the world. That's the way the vinyl community works. It's been great to see videos from everybody, making videos regularly. I'm trying to make them regularly myself. I just got in tonight from playing with my band Tire Fire. It was really fun. I'm not sure if I shared this, but I'd like to share, we got our first release on cassette, but we'll take it. It's from Ireland's Lil L Records with Callum, what's his last name? Callum from Lil L Records. Anyway, pretty cool. Let's take that out. The drawing I did for the cover, and then there's the name of the tunes. Released on Lil L Records. Pretty proud of this. This is my first ever release that I was on. Tire Fire Aimless. There's really not that many copies left. There was only 25 made, so, and those are that's the cassette. Nice spray painted. You can always listen to this though on Bandcamp. Just type in Tire Fire if you ever want to listen to it. It's kind of experimental, out there, kind of whacked out stuff, but it's really fun. We just keep it getting better and better, and we're actually thinking about playing a live show sometime, right where we jam. Like, we're not gonna go to a club or anything, but anyway, sorry, I'm blabbing. I want to share a book also that I picked up not too long ago. It's just an amazing book. I've been devouring it. I will admit it's really, really thick. It's almost like an academic book. But this is he's also an improvisational artist himself, David Toop, and there it is there. It's called Into the Maelstrom: Improvisation and the Dream of Freedom. This is the first volume, which is before 1970. Excuse me. I was doing a little singing tonight too, so I'm all verklempt. Is that the right word? Verklempt? I don't know. Anyway. Great book. Really, it's thick though. It's, for me anyways, I don't really read these kinds of books too often. Like, I love music books, but this one is just like, there's the table of contents. Really cool, like covering from what I've read so far, and I'm only like 18 pages in. I'll check out my Second Spin Records. Shout out to Chris and Mike at Second Spin Records. Got a lot of really great records there. I did this video, it's funny because I just had this thing happen where I'm like, I remember showing that already. Like, am I repeating myself? Am I in some kind of wormhole? No, I did this video like 4 or 5 days ago, and then boom, it was just like, it wouldn't open. It's like, file cannot be supported, and I was like, what? Anyway, it was like 17 minutes long, and so hopefully this one won't be that long. David Toop. Really great book in the music and sound studies section of your. I actually ordered this on Amazon, and it's pretty good, man. There's a little blurb there by Thurston Moore, really chronicling in a very, very sort of musically technical and as well as historically technical perspective of music, improvisational music before 1970. So it goes right back. And so he talks about a little bit about Sun Ra and John Cage, and it's just really cool. Laurie Spiegel. And anyway, highly recommended. I know, Fred, you like music books, and I think you'd really enjoy this one. In the background, I don't know if you can hear, it's really kind of not up high, but this is a shout out to Carm, who really loves this kind of music, and as do I. Shamanic Dream. This kind of maybe looks a little like maybe a little cheesy, but it's not. It's really great. It's hypnotic, repetitive. I dare say almost krautrock like it sometimes, and it's like aesthetic, but it's really, really great music by Anugama. Is that the Shamanic Dream by Anugama on Open Sky Music? So if you don't have this one, Carm, check it out, man, if you can. Okay, so 10 records. Already 5 minutes in. I'm not going to try and be too long. I'm not going to super rush, but I just wanted to. These are 10 records that I've been listening to. None of these are new. These are just like recent spins. So yeah, let's get to it. This album blows me away. Every time I listen to this album, it's just an amazing listen. This guy can write songs. He's got such a poised way of approaching his music, and just so delicate yet like rough around the edges at all the right times, and just a gorgeous album on dead oceans. Sorry, yeah. Bill Fay, Life is People. This is a relative new. I guess this is a new finds because I don't think I've ever shown this, but I remember people going on and on about how amazing this album was, and it's so true. Like the opening track, There Is a Valley. Oh my God, it really does something to me. It just makes me. It's just such an amazing album. Bill Fay is a huge talent. I can't gush about his music enough because it's just amazing. Bill Fay, Life is People, and my wife Amy loved that as well. Loved that album, and actually the first couple are folky kind of stuff, but also listen to this, Judy Sill. This is her. I think it's just self-titled, On Four Men with Beards, a reissue, and again, like in the same. She's almost like the female equivalent of Bill Fay to me, because she's just. Man, her lyrics and her voice and just the sparseness of her music and just the gorgeousness of it all. I love this album so much. I'm so glad I got it. I'm so glad. Judy Sill. You got the lyrics, and there she is there. I haven't really looked into her, like, you know, her life or her biography too much, but she apparently she had quite a troubled life, you know, after making a couple albums, I think, maybe. I don't know, but this one's just amazing. Judy Sill. A couple of krautrock records now that I listen to. This one here, Noi. This is a Italian copy of this that I picked up a while back. It's on red vinyl, on United Artists. I don't think, I mean, I know it's not original, but it is an Italian copy. Originally released in 1972. Noi has just got this motoric. If you don't know Noi, like they're amazing. They just build layer after layer of motoric krautrock amazingness. Noi. I don't think this has a. Yeah, it's just Noi. The name of the album. Sorry, I'm a little tired. It's like 2:33 in the morning. I can't believe it either. But and I also picked this one up, and I know this is a VC fave as well. But I love this album, La Dusseldorf. This is, I thought it was a gatefold, but it's not. But this is a wonderful repress, and it has this picture of the band, and then the three tunes that they do have vocals on are written there. Again, sort of really gorgeous krautrock, long expanding tunes. I guess not all the tunes are long and expanding, but the title track, Dusseldorf, is just killer. You gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. It's great. It's probably on YouTube, to be honest, so you might want to check it out. So yeah, La Dusseldorf. So listen to that, and none of these were really too disliked, which was nice. Like it's if you're just tuning in, like, and you haven't watched any of my most previous previous videos, my wife and I are just kind of having sort of a quiet time where we just listen to music and no TV or nothing. But Caliphone, All My Friends Are Funeral Singers. Yes, that's right. All My Friends Are Funeral Singers. A friend of mine, Dean, who lives in Toronto, recently had this band play at his apartment. And man, I wish I could have been there. I really wish I could have been there. Tim, big shout out to Tim Guthrie as well. He's had these guys play at his place as well, I think, or close by. I'm pretty sure. Tim is the biggest Caliphone fan that I know, and we were both quite super happy, you know, to realize that we both love Caliphone. And it's, you know, I might have said this in a previous video, but I one day it just kind of clicked to me. I don't know why I didn't see it before, but this all spells calophone, right? There's a C and an A, like it's all, yeah, it makes the artwork even more amazing. But anyway, calophone, what does it sound like? Well, it's sort of like a merge of like sort of somewhat like desert blues mixed with ambient sounds, like making this wonderful like layered textures of ambient sound, and with Tim Rudley's amazing voice. It's a really gorgeous listen. That seems to be the word of the night. Like sometimes it's awesome, but tonight it's gorgeous. Calophone. All my friends are funeral singers. Even this one was quite enjoyed, and I, man, every time I listen to this album, I hear something new that just blows me away. But Firehose, Ragin' Full On, oh, what a merge of like sort of funk textures, jazz, punk, rock, straight ahead rock, and like D Boon's like amazing poetry and stuff. This is friggin' great, man. George Hurley, Mike Watt, Ed from Ohio. Maybe D Boon's not on this album. I thought he was, but anyway. Firehose, Ragin' Full On, incredible album. This is a gift a while back in the VC from Tony Amuro, also Amuro maybe, also known as Mr. Fartboy 79, who should make a video. Tony, if you watch this, make a video, buddy. He sent me this as a gift, and oh man, it doesn't get the listens that it should, but it will from now on, because you know it's absolutely incredible post-punk. Perubu, the modern dance. Love that drawing as well, pen and ink drawing. Some of my favorite types, type of artwork is pen and ink drawings. I like to dabble in it myself. But anyway, this album is just incredible, especially, well, all the tunes. I can't even pick one, to be honest. But if you like post-punk, that's got a really arty feel to it, Perubu's The Modern Dance is where you should start. Okay, 12 minutes, not doing too bad. Only have a few more people. This one I wanted to put on. I'm sure, Fred, you've already heard this album or heard of this album, but if you haven't, I think you would really enjoy this Canadian group called the Grapes of Wrath. This is an album called Now and Again, and it's a really gorgeous, almost Lemonheads-like. If you could merge Lemonheads with like, I don't know, a bit of the, maybe like the mellower Replacements kind of stuff. But the Grapes of Wrath, Now and Again. Their big tune was All the Things I Wasn't, and Do You Want to Tell Me and stuff. It's really gorgeous. There's that word again, gorgeous. Gorgeous, yeah, pop, but with really great lyrics. I don't. All right, and I should have put this with the krautrock albums from before, but anyway, it's here now. We also listened to this. I got this album in when I was in Paris at Super Sound. Oh, I forget the name of the place. Anyway, and it was really well priced. And again, it was like one of the VC darling albums at the time, and I just needed to have it. I listened to a couple of tracks, and then I found it. It's definitely a reissue, but it's a really well done one, and it's not a bootleg, I don't believe. But anyway, it's Yeti by Amon Dual Tool, and I mean, this album is like, a tickle trunk of krautrock, like types of krautrock was what I was trying to say. This is, I mean, the track on here, Thundercat, or what's it called? Shit. Archangel's Thunderbird. That is one of the best rock tunes ever. Like, and just the driving beat, it makes you want to get up and groove for sure. I don't know what's going on here. It's all bowed out for some reason. Maybe it's those crazy French pressings. All right, last album. This one wasn't so much of a big hit, but I really wanted to hear it because I hadn't heard it in a long time. And Chris Cole and I were talking about this quite a while back, about this album company or whatever. It's Okora, and this is a track. This is a fuck man, I'm tired. Okora. This is music of the Congo, French. A lot of French text and English text, and it's this originally. This is pretty cool. This originally was in the African Music Center in New York City, at 2343 7th Avenue at the corner of 137th Street, which is pretty cool. Here, I'll try to show that. I don't know. I think that's pretty neat. I kind of rediscovered rather this album when we got back from New York. My wife and I went to New York. Shout out to Scott Mays, who I bumped into there, and we had a drink. It was good. Well, I didn't bump in. We planned it anyway. Music at the Congo. I feel like I'm blabbing now. I'm overtired, definitely. Really, like authentic recordings. But the record is in pretty rough shape, but it plays well enough. But this is the only album I have on Okora, and I hope to find some more. This is like an actual photograph that they've pasted on here. They really took time and care into their packaging, which is and this is all tweed. This is all like a book almost. But anyway, so there's 10 records, a book, a CD, and a tape. Holy jeez, I covered all the only thing I didn't show was an 8-track, but I don't really have one of those. Oh yes, I do actually. I used to use it as a coaster. Led Zeppelin, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching, BC, and please make some comments, and let's converse. Take it easy. Bye-bye.